The reason we're caught up in such messed up times is because we're busy fighting battles on behalf of the stupid rich. Here's what I mean by that. In this next series of videos, I'm going to try to explain how we got here and what I think it's going to take for us to get out of this mess. So how did we get here? Was it because Russia interfered? Was it because a lot of people decided just not to vote? Or is it because Republicans are just evil people, and Democrats for that matter too? No, but maybe some of those things had a little bit to do with it. Here's how it all started. Leading up to the 2011 Correspondents' Dinner, Donald Trump created what was known as the birther issue. Some of you might remember this. Basically, Donald Trump, who back then was only known for the reality TV shows he was a part of, went out of his way to tell people that Barack Obama was Muslim and didn't have a birth certificate, and that he was not born here. Here's a short clip where you can see Donald Trump going on Fox News talking about this birther issue. You gotta remember, we're talking about 2011, when a lot of video uploads were shot on a potato, hence the poor quality of this video.
People have birth certificates. He doesn't have a birth certificate. Now, he may have one, but there's something on that birth, maybe religion, maybe it says he's a Muslim, I don't know. Maybe he doesn't want that, or he may not have one. But I will tell you this, if he wasn't born in this country, it's one of the great scams of all time.
Absolutely, but I don't
well,
think that's
I mean,
the case.
You don't, but I'm starting to think.
I don't think you believe that either. I think it's provocative. You get a lot of attention raising the question, but I don't think you believe it.
Now, if Bill O'Reilly is telling you that your claims are crazy, that's saying something. Now, the Correspondents' Dinner is a night when the White House invites the media as well as very famous and rich people in for a dinner. And usually it's a very lighthearted night and it's televised. And the president will usually just crack jokes. Now, what makes the 2011 White House Correspondents' Dinner unique, and the reason we got to where we are now, is because Donald Trump was invited, along with all his rich buddies and the media, and Seth Meyers and Barack Obama completely tore into him.
And I know just the guy to do it. Donald Trump is here tonight. Now, I know that he's taken some flack lately, but no one is happier, no one is prouder to put this birth certificate matter to rest than the Donald. And that's because he can finally get back to focusing on the issues that matter. Like, did we fake the moon landing? What really happened in Roswell? And where are Biggie and Tupac? All kidding aside, obviously we all know about your credentials and breadth of experience. Say what you will about Mr. Trump, he certainly would bring some change to the White House. Let's see what we've got up there.
Now watch closely, because it only gets worse.
Donald Trump has been saying that he will run for president as a Republican, which is surprising since I just assumed he was running as a joke. Donald Trump often appears on Fox, which is ironic because a fox often appears on Donald Trump's head. Donald Trump said recently he has a great relationship with the blacks, though unless the blacks are a family of white people, I bet he's mistaken.
Now, I'm going to be the first one to say it. Seth Meyers and Barack Obama completely fucked us up. In the previous clip that you saw that Seth Meyers hinted that Donald Trump was wanting to run for president. And it's true. Granted, he launched his platform in a really weird way by accusing Obama of being Muslim. But what's important to note is Donald Trump was thinking about running for president. And after that night, he was out on a mission, and it was to tear up Obama's legacy. Don't believe me? Let me ask you, do you remember what was one of the first things that Trump did when he was president the first time? I'll tell you. Take a look at this article from 538, my favorite news source. This article was written on January 21st of 2017, exactly one day after Donald Trump was inaugurated the first time. As you can see, the first paragraph says, as promised, on his first day in office, President Donald Trump took steps to undo the Affordable Care Act, former President Obama's signature health care law, the law that also had his name, Obamacare. Now, granted, Trump wasn't able to actually dismantle Obamacare, at least not in his first term. Congress did try to pass a bill that would have repealed Obamacare, but it didn't work, and even though it didn't work, Obamacare was effectively gutted. Fast forward a couple years, and now look where we're at. He lost the election against Biden, was galvanized by that, decided to come back after having all those felony charges stick, and now he's out on a mission, and you and I are paying the price. In the next video, I'm going to talk about what I think is going to be the way forward. But suffice it to say, we're fighting battles on behalf of the rich because Obama and Seth Meyers decided to humiliate Trump in front of the entire nation and their rich buddies.